All right. So one of the booths we went to was Eva NYC, and when you first walk up, you got a bag. So you didn't have to like get a stamp or anything. This was just one of the things you got. And then they also gave you, when you were at the booth, you got a Eva NYC Forget Me Not dry conditioner, which I'm actually really excited to use because I've never actually done a dry conditioner type product. I've done leave-in conditioners, but never a dry spray conditioner. So that's new to me. So I'm excited for that. And you also got this Purse Perfect Hair Towelette with argan oil and omega-3, 6, 7, and 9. So this is just supposed to revitalize your hair if you're out and about and your hair is starting to go flat. You use this in like the edges and probably around your roots, and it'll just refreshen your hair for, I'm assuming, the rest of the day. Probably not like a long-lasting.
It also says it tames frizz and smooths flyaways.
Which is a problem both Amanda and I have.
Yes.
So
I believe I did a rant video on that.
Yep. Shut up, Shy.
So Mark Anthony, when you go up to the booth, you got to pick up one of their products and do a slow-mo video where you're jumping around with the product, kind of like a little promo video. They slow it down, put it in slow motion, and then you're supposed to post it. So I'll post that video later on today. But once you did the video, you got one of these bags full of some cute little goodies inside. So starting off, they gave the Nourishing Argan Oil of Morocco Extra Hold Hairspray.
Sorry, that's that one.
And then there is the Clear Dry Shampoo. It says no white residue, so we'll see.
That's my biggest complaint about dry shampoo because I have dark hair, so I just get like a white cast through my hair.
They gave the Deep Nourishing Conditioning Treatment Coconut Oil and Shea Butter
Shy.
packets. And then they had a bowl full of pins that you got to go up and pick a pin out of. I picked Beauty in the Six because we went to it in Toronto, which they call the Six, and also I grew up in Toronto.
And I got Wash, Slay, Repeat for no specific reason other than the fact that it was black and pink.
It's cute. So that was everything from Mark Anthony. Pretty good bag. I like the bag. I like that it's small but sturdy. It's got the hard sides.
So when we went up to the Physicians Formula booth, you put your email address in, as with most of the booths, and you got a Physicians Formula little bag again. So we got 2 of these bags now, and it was with their blushes because they released, I think, 3 or 4 new colors of the blush. So as we all know, I have a disappointing products video on the natural blush that they had because it doesn't show up at all. So I'm really hoping that I'm going to try these out and they're just going to be amazing and the new colors are great. I actually got the old color, but not the one I had. So I got Plum Rose. I'm actually wearing it today. It's not really noticeable, but you can tell, like you can see that I have blush on. And it is a more subtle blush, but I like it because I'm already a pink undertone. So I don't like the bright pink blushes, but I do really like this one. So I'm actually really happy with this one, and I wish I would have bought this one instead of the other one.
I got the Rosy Pink Butter blush. Where was I going? Where was I going with that? I don't know.
And it is one of the newer ones, which you can also tell by the packaging because the packaging is slightly different as well. So the color is now up the top, where if you look at the old one, that's how you'll be able to tell the difference. Shy. Even though this one, which is the old one, says it's new, it's not the new one. Oh, that's really pretty.
Nice. It's really quite nice.
I thought that would be super like popping, but I really like that. It's probably really buildable though.
Yeah,
but it's super pretty.
And it comes with the double-sided applicator underneath.
I've never used it.
No. No, I love Physicians Formula's containers though. They've always got the locking technology, which is great.
You can smell the butter blush from outside of the package. It just
so
smells so good, like vacation. It's great.
Thank you, Physicians Formula. You gave away some awesome products.
Yep.
So NYX was the booth that we hit up first. It was the one I was most excited about. I absolutely love my NYX highlighter. So we were really excited about the NYX booth.
It's fine.
I would have cried. And I had actually, you got to sit down and they would do something on you, your eyeshadow, your highlight, whatever the case may be. And I actually got her to sit down and do the highlight with me. So it's this beautiful palette. My daughter's already been playing with it.
This is the palette that you got for your stamp. So they gave out a wicked first, like, or full-size product. So I actually didn't get this highlight. I got the liquid strobe while I was there, which I really liked as well, but Amanda's was popping. Mine was like good, but hers was popping.
I got multiple compliments yesterday throughout the day.
That's the one I put on this morning. So this morning I put on the one at the end because I didn't want to go like crazy, but I put in this like lighter color here. And that's what I used, and it is gorgeous.
It
like
really
you can
is
see
beautiful.
it pop. It's beautiful. It's everything I want in a highlight. The only thing is I will have to see how long it lasts, because my biggest complaint with highlight is that it disappears halfway through the day.
But you know what? I could still see it when I got home.
Yeah.
And that was a long day yesterday, and it got very, very hot there when we were waiting for Mac.
Oh, that lineup.
I felt like I was melting. I could feel my face melting off. It was so gross.
But I went to this hoping to get a wicked highlight, and NYX gave it to me for free. I didn't have to pay for it.
NYX,
so
you really came through. Kudos.
Their booth was great. The girl that was there was awesome. She was entertaining. She kept us going in the line. Not that we had much of a line, because it really was the first booth we went to. But she was really, really good. And when stuff wasn't happening to the way it should have been, she was like quick to just make it okay.
Yeah,
so
laughing,
awesome.
joking, dancing around. I will say though that we were not very impressed by one aspect of their booth, which was actually the part that I was most excited about. While we were standing in line, we noticed that there was a vending machine full of these cute little NYX boxes. I got so excited about this. I'm like, are you kidding? There is a NYX vending machine. Like, that is my dream right there. Just let me go. Have fun. So I was super, super excited to try that. So when we finally got up there and tried, you have to put in your email address, give them your email address to sign up for their mailing list.
Which it didn't work for Amanda.
No, it didn't. Nothing popped out. So she ended up having a few at the side that she gave me. But it says, claim your mystery prize. Promotion only valid with a purchase of $25 or more. Redeemable from June 24th to 25th. Keeping in mind, yesterday, which was day one of the conference, was the 24th. Today is now the 25th, which a lot of people are still going back today for day two. We didn't, because we're way out of town, a couple hours out, so we didn't. But the other thing with this is it's only valid at 3 locations: Eaton Center, 363 Queen Street West, and Square One Shopping Center. So those are all malls that are downtown Toronto that we have absolutely no access to.
Yeah.
We would have had to go straight from the show to the store right afterwards and then drive the 3 hours home.
Yeah. And the Toronto Generation Beauty is the only one they do in Toronto or in Canada. The other ones are all in the States. So a lot of people that were there actually did travel, and like there's people from out of the province that had gone to this, and I think that's really short-sighted of them.
Yeah.
Plus, I went into the assumption, like, even if I would have had to have paid like a couple bucks to get a chance to get a product from this machine, that would have been way more fun than getting this.
I think if it would have been an online coupon or
Yes.
something like that, it would have been different.
Or they could have put like a single eyeshadow
Yes.
in it, and with the coupon. If they would have done a product with this coupon, I would have been perfectly happy. I wouldn't have cared that the coupon wasn't good. So when you go up to the Mata Pro Makeup Royal Langnickel booth, you got to spin a wheel, and whatever brush it landed on was the one you got. So I got the foundation brush. It's the BMD 200, so that's this one here. I really wanted the poofy one, but I got this one.
I got the contour brush. I got the purple. I would have much preferred the pink, but as part of the spin the wheel, it also picked the color brush you got as well as the type of brush. So I'm glad I got the contour brush. It's really nice. Very soft bristles.
See, I like the purple more than the pink, but I like purple. Yeah, I like it. I actually think this would be a good highlighter brush too.
Yeah.
To get it more like
that's
precise.
Yeah, that's what I use for my highlighter brush, the thinner one.
Yeah. Okay. So we also went to the Luxie booth, and I had high hopes for the Luxie booth. I was a little dashed by them because we got an eye brush in this other bag, and then we got these tiny little itty bitty brushes.
Eyeliner brushes.
I don't use
literally
brushes.
The smallest brush that you can get.
So that's what it looks like.
And I gotta say, Luxie was #1 on Kat's list.
Yeah.
NYX was #1 on mine. Luxie was #1 on Kat's.
Yeah.
So we went to NYX first, and then Luxie right after, just based on how many people were there. And it was very, very disappointing.
Yeah. You didn't even get like a choice. It was just here.
Spin a wheel or do something like the other places did. Make it a little bit fun and exciting, but no, it was just, here you go.
Yeah. Here you go, buy our shirts that are overpriced. That's what you got there.
Yeah.
Like they were pushing the Wonder Woman brush, but
I didn't need a whole new brush set. I was not planning on going and buying a brand new brush set.
no. And I just wanted like a little bit of something more. Like I was really excited for Luxie, and yeah, but
A little bit disappointing.
like
But
I
you know
said,
what?
the
We
bigger,
did get 2 brushes from them, so
Yeah.
made up for it a little bit, but they were the 2 smallest brushes possible.
yeah. Okay, so
Chris!
he whispers. Oh, Chris. We went to Smashbox, and as soon as you're going into the booth, you get a sample of the Photo Finish Primer, which it looks like it's a tiny size, but really you only need like a small portion of this stuff. It goes a long way, so that's actually quite a large size. And then when you went in, you got to have them do a touch-up of your lipstick. So they offered either a regular matte lipstick or one of the metal ones. And since I had never used one of the metal lipsticks, that's the one I chose. And both Amanda and I fell in love. We got 2 different colors. I think this was the only product where we actually got 2 separate colors. The rest of them we ended up picking the same colors without even being...
Kat and I have very similar taste, we've learned.
Yeah. Yeah,
But this was definitely the first metal I've ever tried, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, Smashbox, I'm really liking their formulas. And mine is Mauve Squad, and the color is on the tip like that, which is awesome for when you have those containers where they just sit in sideways.
Yeah.
You can still see the color that you're looking for. But they're beautiful. We had them on, it was the third booth we went to, and so it was before 10 we put this on, and by the end of the day I was still feeling it on my lips.
I looked at a photo of us when we were done at the end of the day, and I could still see it on my lips.
Yeah.
So it really stood up strong. I got Petal Metal, Be Legendary Liquid Metal. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was, what, 30% off that they were giving at the booth if you bought there? So that was a big incentive to go get it.
Yep.
Glad I did.
Did you get the other one?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. All right, so we waited 45 minutes for Mac, and that was to get into the booth to wait another 15 minutes to get to the actual cash register where you got your samples. So you got to pick from 3 different colors of their liquid matte lip color, their retro liquid Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color. And you also got 3 different colors of their lip pencil. So they had a dark brown color.
Very dark.
They had the color we chose, which was a mauve-y color.
Fuchsia kind of color.
And then they had a
very deep red.
Deep red that both of us were like, yeah, no, we couldn't pull that off. So we chose the middle color, which is what I'm wearing. So this is after eating. This is after doing recording for a while, and it still looks amazing. Like, I actually really like it. It's a little too bright for me, but I do like it, so I'm probably still gonna wear it, and I'll just get used to it. But it's nice when you do like a muted eye to have a pop on your lip.
Yeah.
So, but that's what the color of the actual pencil is, which I wasn't a big fan of the pencil. I found it was pulling on my lips a lot, and it didn't just do a smooth line. Like, I had to keep going over it, and it kept going onto my actual lip. So that just might be me because I'm not used to using a actual pencil. The one I use is from NYX, and it's a very creamy formula, so it's just probably my application of it.
So after we got those for free, we both decided to purchase one.
Yeah, we waited that long, might as well make it worth it.
Exactly. So we got the Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color, and didn't know it, but we both got the exact same color.
Yeah.
Burnt Spice, which I'm wearing now.
And it's just a very neutral color. A little darker than neutral, but still neutral.
Goes on nice.
It
doesn't feel
dry down.
Yucky, yeah.
It's not kiss proof.
No.
Like, it does come off a bit, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
And when I was drinking from my cup, it definitely came off.
Yeah.
But it's still, it lasted through drinking, eating, talking, and it still looks like it's on there good. So I actually really like it, and I'm gonna keep wearing it. Yep. And this is also my first MAC products. I am not one of those kids that grew up getting MAC from my mom because my mom doesn't wear makeup.
Me too.
Yeah. So I was really happy with MAC. Worth it in the end.
So CoverGirl was a pretty big booth that had a big lineup area, then a cute little photo area with like a little garden flower wall thing. You got to spin a wheel to decide what product you got. There was eyeliner, mascara, or a red lipstick. So I wasn't too keen on that.
And it wasn't a whole lot of different products, but they're good products. Like these, I think the 2 we got have recently come out.
Yeah.
So it's not like they just grabbed some old stuff and put it in there.
No, I was actually really excited for mine because I've been dying to try the Katy Perry line. And I got the Katy Kat eyeliner in a shimmer black.
Okay. And I got the Total Tease mascara, which has a full, long, and refined claim to it. So it's a very nice packaging. It's pink, it's cute, and when you open it up, the actual applicator is super small. So I think that would be really good for like the lower lash line, but I don't know that I'm gonna like it for my actual lashes. I tend to like the fuller wand, and it's got this really awkward and weird top to it. So
that doesn't go on very well.
No?
No, it was difficult to get on. Oh yeah, look at that, eh?
I think it's supposed to be for the lower lash.
Yeah.
But I could see myself getting that everywhere. But I will definitely be giving it a try because I needed some new mascara anyways. So this is fun. And this is just in black. Very black. Not just black. Very black. So that's that.
Oh, this was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. So we went to the Benefit booth, and I was kind of expecting a little bit more for Benefit.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen like their Hoola bronzer, some of the different eye products, like anything else, as well as like the actual eyebrow stuff. They had one person there doing brows, which didn't make sense because of how busy it was. Like, you'd be waiting for like 5-10 minutes just for her to do your brows, and then by then your line's already come and gone. Like, it's just, I wasn't too impressed with their amount of stuff they had going on there. But you played a game where you had to match up the brow to the Benebabe.
I think mine's empty. Like, literally nothing is coming out. It says one click.
Probably until, except for the first one. So this is an eyebrow
Oh, there it comes.
primer.
Oh, it's just like a clear...
Ooh. I thought it was tinted. Oh no, it's just an eyebrow.
It reminds me of
primer.
their little face primer sample that we got. Or not, that wasn't Benefit, Smashbox. But it's got a cool little tip to it, so it just slides right on.
And yeah, and it's gonna like separate your eyebrow.
Oh, let's try.
Yeah. Oh, it's wet. I don't have any actual brow pencil or anything, but I think it did say you could use this on its own. It's not tinted or anything.
For fuller looking brows.
It's funny, just a few years ago, people wanted like tiny, thin little eyebrows.
Yes.
And now it's all about the big, fat eyebrows.
I don't like it.
No, I just like my natural brows cleaned up a little bit. That's all I want.
Yeah, I'm not picky with my eyebrows at all. I don't think I will ever use that, to be completely honest.
No, because I'm not one of those people who like brushes on my eyebrows. I might use it only because the skin under my eyebrows does get really dry, and I do find that like I have to moisturize down there, so I don't know if that'll help, but it is what it is. So we'll do Soleil next. So this booth, the lady that was standing outside of the booth trying to get people in, she was awesome and really good at her job, because we were walking by, we had no intention of going to this booth whatsoever, and she kind of stopped us and gave us this. So we were like, okay, like here's our thing to stamp. She goes, oh no, just, and then she kind of steered us into the line without us realizing we were going into the line. So she was really good at what she was doing.
She really was.
But she gave us the purifying charcoal mask. So there's number 2 that we had got yesterday. And then while you were in line, you also got this bag. And it had this lip product. It had another mask. And then it had another of the charcoal masks. But I used mine today. But we ended up getting 3 charcoal masks total from this booth, plus an extra mask and the lip product. They gave like a great amount of samples to get their name out there.
Yes, that was a booth I had absolutely no intention of stopping at, and I'm glad she pulled us in.
Yep.
That was
and
great.
I believe Soleil is, so it's a New York company, so they're just trying to get the name out in Canada. That's why I really appreciated the smaller booths, because they actually tried to get you there. They wanted you to try their products, so they're giving you good samples.
Yeah.
Where I found the bigger ones, they're already making their money off us, so
Exactly.
they don't really care if we go in or not.
No.
Except for Mac. Mac did pretty good. And the guy was a little entertaining when we went into Mac.
So the Essence booth was actually a lot of fun. I really am going to give them props for their spread. With Essence, you got to pick a number between 1 and 5. They had 4 bags like these one of the girls was holding, and each bag contained different products. Eyes, face, nails, and lips, I believe.
Yeah.
So you pick a number between 1 and 5, but there's only 4 bags. So the 5th one, if you get it right, you get the jackpot, which was you got to pick 1 item from each bag. So I go first and I get the jackpot. I'm all excited. I'm like, woohoo, what's the jackpot? So she tells me I get to pick 1 from each bag. I'm all excited, going through, picking. And then Kat's right behind me. Kat goes and she gets jackpot as well. So we both got to pick 1 item from each bag. And then I also had went and purchased some items, because they had a great deal set up where it was 5 products for $15. So I went through and picked out some products for myself and my daughter. And 5 for $15. It was great, plus the 4 samples that we had got for winning the jackpot.
Yeah. I did want to get the products, but they didn't have debit.
Yeah.
They only had credit or cash. The debit wasn't working in the machine unless it was a Visa debit, and unfortunately my card's not Visa debit, so I couldn't actually get the deal, but I really wanted it.
So for eyes, I got a eyeshadow brush.
And I got an eyeshadow palette called the All About Nude Eyeshadows. And it's got 3 sparkly and 3 that are matte. And I actually used a lot of the colors on my eyes today. So I actually really, really like it. I like the purple. I normally don't go for purple, but it's on. I just put it on the outer V and it looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. I think we both got the same BFF lipstick. Oh.
Yeah, it's a red color as well. They really like the reds this year.
It's actually not very red.
Ooh, I like the smell of it. It smells like lipstick. Like it's got.
Yeah.
It's a lot lighter than I thought it would be.
It really is.
That's nice.
It's nice. I actually had no intention of ever using that, but that's really quite nice. Mm-hmm. Next up, we got the same for blush.
So we both got a blush, which is nice.
Number 10, Adorable. That's just adorable. Like, how do you give your products cute little names like that? Let's see.
And then for nails, I got the Essence I Love Trends nail polish, and it's a nude color. So this one doesn't look like it has a name.
Can you even see
I think it might be I Love Trends.
A little bit.
I think it's just very
mild.
mild, like subtle.
It'd be nice to put underneath of a brighter color, just to get a bit of undertone.
Yeah.
The nail polish, I got this red. We both had a complaint about the nail polish, at least yesterday. We'll see how it is today once we shake it up.
I kind of wish it had one of those things in it that makes the noise so you know it's shaking. It's very thin.
It thickened up a little bit, but it is very thin.
Like mine's about to drip. Like it's
really quite thin. I'm really not sure how that's going to actually hold up. For me, red would be like a toenail color, so I don't know how well that's going to hold up on toes with how thin it is.
Yeah, see this?
But I will try it out for sure.
I don't know. It's just like it's very thin.
Yeah, it is. Very watery.
Yeah.
And then I went back and purchased 5 for $15. I got a blush, highlighter, bronzer, this adorable mascara.
I was so excited when I saw that.
Lash Princess.
Yeah.
And then I got bags, some cute little makeup saying I gave to my daughter.
Yeah.
So their booth was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Definitely props to them.
It was probably a lot of fun though because we won the jackpot.
That was very true.
That helped out.
But their 5 for $15 thing was cool too. I really appreciated that.
Yep.
Some of the booths were giving away deals, 20% off, 30% off. But they were, 5 for $15. That's an awesome thing. I want to be able to get multiple items.
All right. So I'm going to go with the OGX. And we got a shampoo and conditioner foil packet ×2. So we got the Healing and Vitamin E, which is this one here. And then we also got a Weightless Hydrant Coconut Water Shampoo, which I'm actually excited for. And we also got the bigger one in the bag of this one. So
I am not a fan of foil packets. I have boxes, and I've been sampling and couponing for years and years and years. And I've gotten so many of these over the years. I literally have boxes just full of foil packets that I don't bother using because I like when you get the little plastic containers. They're easier to use. You can rinse them out, recycle them, reuse them for other things. They're easy to travel with. There's no garbage. So I'm not a huge fan of the foil packets, but OGX did make up for it in the goodie bag. They were the ones who gave that good size shampoo product sample. So they were good on that, but the foil, I'm not a fan. I never have been.
All right, so next is the Pixie by Petra. They gave an eye pencil. And this one I actually received in my Ipsy bag last month. And I really like it. It's great for the inner corner and lower lash line because it's not a dark color. So it comes across as like, it widens your eyes. It looks really good. My only complaint is it's so creamy that when you sharpen it, it just crumbles. So it's kind of one of those you have to be careful when you're sharpening it, and it doesn't ever go to a point. But I do like the product. It's a very nice product. It's just like I said, it crumbles, and when you're putting it on, it does. Sometimes you get a chunk off here and there, so it's too creamy. But it is a nice color, and it's bright, and it's kind of sparkly. It's a good product. It's just creamy.
Go with Nude Stick.
Yeah.
Nude Sticks, I really enjoyed their booth as well. They actually had an assortment of, I believe it was 10 different colors that you could choose from. So all of the colors are the long lasting. They say to put it on, leave it on for, I think it was 30 seconds, and then it'll stand up to the kiss challenge and won't come off. And they were playing a video, they were playing videos about it, advertising it, and I was really impressed with their setup. They had a lot of good selection. It wasn't like some of the other booths where you just got the one item or the one brush, or you got to pick which color you wanted.
Yeah, and it's a full size, which is also awesome. Full size product. The people that were actually swatching for you and showing you were really energetic. They were like excited about their product. And like the guy that was showing us, like he was giving good suggestions. He was supposed to get me the rose-colored one because he thought it would go best with me, and then came over, handed me, going, here's rose, and when I actually walked away and looked at it, it was Capri. But it turned out okay because I actually do like the colors, so it worked out. I had this on last night, and it was really good. It stayed on all night, and yeah, I liked it. So I'm excited for it.
I got the Blossom. It's quite nice. Nice and light.
So those are good. I really like them.
Yep.
Pure. So for Pure, we went to their booth. I think theirs was like a last minute. There was no lineup, so I think that's why we ended up going to that one. And they gave us their fully charged mascara with magnetic technology. I don't know what that means. I don't know the positives to that.
It means that your face has to have metal in it for work to work.
Well, I wore it this morning. I put it on, and I really like it. So, and I have no metal in my face.
You have to have an Iron Man face.
My issue with it is that I got it in my Ipsy bag this month. So I've already,
redundant.
Yeah, I already did it, tried it, did a review on it. So it was just, another item to have, but it wasn't anything too spectacular for me.
All right, so next up was Glam Glow, and this is a Flash Mud Brightening Treatment. So this one here, she didn't really have much time to talk to us about it. She kind of handed it to us and said, keep this on for 20 minutes and then rinse it off. So I don't know too much about it, but I'm all for a mud mask. So
And it's literally like mud.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is a one treatment thing.
Yeah. But I will say with Glam Go, both Kat and I were very, very impressed. It was probably like the third or fourth booth that we went to, I think. And when we got there, we had both forgot to bring something to drink. And when we got up to their booth, they were actually giving out bottles of water with their logo on it. I thought that was excellent. There was not a single other booth that was giving out any food or beverage products. So the fact that they thought ahead and thought to try to help keep everyone hydrated was really cool of them.
Yeah, and it was super nice because they didn't have to do that, and they still did. And the girl that was handing out the water, when we said, wow, thank you, because I forgot to bring water, Amanda didn't bring any water, so it was nice to have that throughout the day. And she was like, yeah, we just wanted to make sure that people were hydrated. I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially since it was hot outside. We were standing in some of the lineups and dying.
Yeah.
Like the Mac lineup where we were in there like sardines. Literally, like, we were so close to people. The girl behind me kept like banging into my butt. I've never been groped so much in my life.
Yeah, the water definitely came in handy.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Glamgo.
Yep.
That was awesome. Thinking ahead.
And then this is last
I
for
think
me
so.
because you
Yeah,
got
I
that.
got that.
Yeah. Okay. So Derma E, we got into their lineup. Theirs was one of those ones where there wasn't that many people at the end of the day, so we just kind of hopped in the line, and we got a vitamin C moisturizer. So we got 2 foil packets of that.
Again, foil packets. I don't think these are ever going to see the light of day again. Not a fan of the foil.
See, I also don't like foil packets because everyone uses a different amount. Some people only use a tiny amount of product and then they're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Like you have to put it in a bag, but then it's going to get out all over the bag. So I'm not a fan of the foil packs either, but I'm one of those people who tends to use more than I should. So it works okay for me.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not as likely to reach for a foil packet as I am for like a little plastic container because it also screams like they put that little bit extra into their sample.
Yes.
Like a foil pack is just so easy. Like it's cheap.
It seems like the cheap way out. And when
Yeah.
you're trying to promote a product, I think you should be going with the more spend the extra little bit of money and put more into it, and you're going to get more of a bounce back. I, honest to God, will probably never try that sample. So for me, they just lost out on a potential customer because they put it in foil. And I'm not saying that to be because I'm stuck up or rude or anything like that. It's just, it's the honest to God truth.
Yeah.
A foil packet for me is useless. It's going to end up in a box buried in the basement with the rest of them. If they would have took the time to put it into a plastic container or even like a little metal container or something, it would have went a lot further with me.
Yeah. And their products, like the actual products are so pretty. Like their packaging is really well done. If they would have done like just mini ones of them.
Yeah.
They're really cute. They would catch my eye. I would
Yes.
probably put them up on my vanity because they're just so dang cute.
Yeah.
So foil packets aren't going to do it for me. And I tend to just kind of put my hand in and pull something out. So if it's a foil packet, I'm not going to grab it.
No.
So
Sorry.
But we did get
Thank you for
headbands.
the headbands, though. They are super cute. Good for gym, doing your makeup, whatever the case may be, sitting around sweating your butt off. She was actually throwing these out while we were waiting in line, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
She was just taking handfuls and throwing them up into the air, and nobody knew what they were, so everyone was jumping and grabbing for them. I was quite disappointed I didn't get one when we were in line because we were at this awkward position kind of off behind her.
Yeah.
Just where we were positioned in line at the time that she started throwing them. And then I found out one went behind me and one girl who wasn't even in line came over and grabbed it. I'm like, are you kidding? But we ended up getting them once we got into the booth anyway. So it was cool. It was fun. It got everyone excited, jumping up in the air, trying to grab them. And,
and I get what they were trying to do. Because with the headbands, when you're washing your face, that is one complaint I have, is my hair tends to get in the way. And if it's not one of the days where I'm going to wake up and wash my hair, if I'm just going to like get my shower but not do anything with my hair, I don't want my hair getting wet because then those pieces will look off. Like it doesn't go. So I see what they did there.
Yeah.
I like when they put that much thought into it.
Yeah.
So that is everything.
Except for me,
Oh.
I did get one other thing. Right as we were leaving, we walked by the Gumi stand, and I had seen that there was like 3 people in line, so we hopped in. I had actually never heard of it before. I think I've seen them before, but they're these cute little headbands we talk about in the intro video. But it's supposed to not leave kinks in your hair. It's supposed to not leave damage, breakaways, things like that. I didn't realize, we didn't go through our goodie bags when we had got there. We decided to just wait till we got home. So I didn't realize that it had actually came with a 4-pack in the goodie bag. And I wanted to get one for me and my daughter, so I bought another 4-pack, plus the 1 sample that they gave you for going up to the booth. So I ended up with 9 of them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like them. They're fun. They don't quite prevent that kink as much as they say. I had my hair up, we were talking about this earlier, but I had it up for like 20 minutes. And by the end of the 20 minutes, there was a kink in my hair. So
Yeah.
not quite as strong as it says, but it's fun. It's fun.
Let's see. I've had mine in all morning.
Brooklyn? Are you okay? You need gloves?
Gloves.
You don't need gloves.
Okay, so yeah, obviously I have kinkage.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I actually have a giant kink right down. Look at that,
Oh, yeah,
a big one. So I think the point of them is you don't put them tight.
Yeah.
So like my hair, as I said earlier, I like to put my hair back higher up on my head, so I do need it to be tighter. That's what he said. So I get the kink.
Do you like the kinky?
This kind of feels weird. I think it would have to be stretched out more before you could use it quite as a hair tie.
Yeah.
'Cause this feels like it's hurting my head. But that was one of the claims that they made, that you could stretch it out and use it as a headband. And then you soak it in warm water and it'll shrink back down to its original size. But to be honest, that's really quite uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think it'd have to be
You'd
stretched
have
out
to,
quite
like,
a bit first.
Stretch it a
Yeah.
lot. But I have to say, I just like threw this up really quickly for like a bun, and it actually, the kinks that are in the product itself is holding my hair better than my regular hair ties. So
Yeah.
maybe it's got something there that's something I'll use it for
Fun.
more.
I'm glad I bought them. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a cute little stand.
Yep.
So that is it.
That's everything.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we went. Definitely will go next year, but next year we will have a game plan.
Yeah, we did end up in the one day alone. We were able to get to 21
Of the 28.
of the 28 because they did miss this one. No, we didn't go
No.
to that one. Which one was
It
it?
was-
There was one that they missed on mine too.
Mine was Eva, they missed, but yours, Pure Leaf. Did we go to them? I have no idea.
There's one that they missed on mine as well.
I
Oh, Dirty Little Secrets is the one they missed on mine.
didn't think we went there, did we?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Weren't they the ones beside that you had to buy 2 products to spin the
Right,
wheel?
that's what I was
We were
thinking.
gonna go to them.
Yeah, so we got 20 out of 28 cases.
I will say I
one
wasn't
day.
really impressed with that. With the Dirty Little Secret one, I had never tried their products, and I was quite intrigued by the name. So I wanted to go try their products. But when we got to the booth, they weren't actually giving away samples. You had to buy 2 products in order to spin the wheel to get something for free, which I wasn't a big fan of because I had never heard of the product before. So I wanted to see it, I wanted to try it, I wanted to experience it, and then decide if I wanted to buy it, like I did with Smashbox.
Yeah.
Smashbox, we went back and ended up buying the lip color. If Dirty Little Secret would have did that, it might have made a difference because I actually quite like the one that we got in the sample bag. I really quite like that.
Yep.
So if they would have been providing samples there, they might have had a better,
Better chance
Yeah.
of getting people to buy their stuff.
yeah.
Yep. So that was our whole goodie bags and everything. I'm going to do a separate video about my experiences and tips. So I'm not sure if we're going to film any more today, but yeah. So that was our experience, and we're definitely going to do it again next year. I am.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And we're going to bring your daughter next year too.
Yes.
Yeah. Make her happy.
And make her carry all the bags.
Yeah.
Young body. Young
Yeah.
body. Put him to work.
Yeah. All right. So
All right.
that's it.
This is Amanda
And Kat.
and Poor Mama's out.